building, man. Man, we got the amigos, the Ribaducci. What's up with you, man? We got the three amigos of cowboy content, man. I got your boy West Coast in the building, in the middle. Then to my left, I think is your right, I got HTM Sports, man. What's up with you, HTM?
Can't fuck, can't even call it, man. Just blessed to have it be here in the building tonight, man.
Shoot, I heard that. And then, man, to the right, man, we got the boss. What's up with you, boy?
What's up, man? What's going on?
We blessed, man. Hey, man, you guys already know, man. You already know, man. If you on YouTube, if you on Facebook, if you on Twitter, no matter where you are watching at tonight, at the bottom of that screen, there's this big old thing. Now, it's a weird-looking thing. It looks like an Eagles fan's girlfriend's nose. It's kind of pointy at the tip. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful when you push this thing, okay? But I need everybody right now that is under the sound of my voice right now. I need everybody, man, to go ahead and hit that share button. I need you to mash it, just like if you were mashing an Eagles nose. Mash that share button. Now, tonight, because we got tonight, since we on here a little late for everybody, and everybody's pushing, we pushing some extra work tonight. We really need y'all to hold you down. So I need everybody that's listening right now to give your boy West Coast, Boss Cowboy, and HTM Sports at least 5 shares. That's 1 share for every Super Bowl the Cowboys have. And give us 1 extra on for that one we about to win this year. So that's 6 shares from every single person. You feel me? Can we get that commitment? You feel me? Then next, there's these things called stars, also called super chats. Now, what are these things? They are simply just a monetary gift that you, the viewer, can send to the content creator. Who's the content creator? The content creator is myself, West Coast Cowboy, Boss Cowboy, and HTM Sports. And we use that to make more content. So we need you guys to aggressively hit that star button and then hit that super chat button. You feel me? And then I'm also tell you, my boy HTM Sports, currently he's in the process of getting getting monetized. So what we need you to do for him is we need you to, like for all platforms, to hit that subscribe button, because that subscribe button for him, oh yeah, baby, that's that super chat button for him. So I need all you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit that star button, and as soon as Facebook pop up, I am going to start giving some shout outs. But Boss Cowboy, I know you got some folks on your page. I know you want to shout out, man. If you see him, man, let them know what's up in the building, brother.
Yeah, man. I see T Smooth. He called in the other day. What's going on, T? Florida Cowboy. He said, let's get it, fellas. Keystone, Mr. Never Sleep, working on Sleeper Files. He said, what up? He said, yo, Jeffrey, what's going on, Queen? She always in first. What's going on, Queen? She say, hump day. Hey, boss.
Hump day.
And then James be busting out them trucks, man. So, man, let's give a special shout out to James. Appreciate you, man. Be safe on the road, bro. Especially in the wintertime, big dog. We know you out there really making that good bread. But we can't have what we have without you doing what you do, big bro. We really appreciate, man, all them hardworking people out there, man. And then Cowboy fans, 95.
Cowboys fan, 95. That was a good year.
Indeed. Hey, let me take this time and give a shout out to Darren Sutton for tapping in with me on the program. Jeffrey Lumberdozy, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man.
Yep. And then I got Jeffrey Lumber. Man, Jeffrey, is one of them days. So I might get my Mickey wrong, but I didn't get Mickey wrong though. Jeffrey, what's up with you, Jeffrey? You know, man, I have my days where I mess your last name up. Yesterday, I think it was better than today, but what's up with you? What's up with you, my boy? And then I got Mickey. What's up with you, Mickey? I got Jay Guzman in the building. What is up? I got 805 Vaughn. 805. Hold up. Is that like 805, like right down the street from 909? Let me find out you only 40 minutes from the coast, man. Let me find out you right down the street from coast, man. I heard that, man. Hey, then on Facebook, the Book of Faces, San Luis Obispo. Okay, what's up with you, man? You a little bit more than 45 minutes. But what's up with you, man, up there in wine country? I heard you. What's up with you, George Sims? I see you, man. Jonathan Taylor, I see you, man. Craig, what up, Big Craig? Lavina, Lava, man, I got to stop it. But hey, listen to me. I saw the double V, and so I think it's Lavina. I know I messed it up, but hey, charge it to my head and not my heart. I love you. But hey, I appreciate you for tapping in. Garrett, what's up, Garrett? Derek, what's up with you? Chris, what's up with you? Big Craig, what's up with you? Hey, man, we got 66 people, only 49 shares. I'm going to keep it real with you. Them numbers don't add up. They don't add up, you guys. Y'all about to make me go to my mad voice now.
Real.
Now I'm going to tell you guys right now, in my evil voice, you better hit that share button. Ha 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 ha. Hey, hey, listen to me. I love my new soundboard. Shout out to Ricky Star Breezy. He ain't on the show, but he got me sounding right. Listen, he got me sounding right, but my mama got me looking good. You feel me? But yo, you feel me? You feel me? I had to give mama a shout out. But yo, let's get into this content, man, because I know we got a gang of people that are out there on the highways and byways that's listening. Hey, I'm sorry I won't be able to get the call-in line tonight. We only going to be on here for maybe about an hour and 15 minutes. So when we do that call-in, you know, we need y'all like to talk, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we need 2-3 hours before we do that, but we ain't gonna be able to do the call-in line tonight, but I'll get it right and I'll get it set up for next week, so we'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to talk to these guys. You feel me? But yo, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I appreciate everybody that's hit the share button. I appreciate everybody that's hit that star button, and I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and watching. Let's get it. So yo, man, I think the first thing that we should talk about is probably the biggest news that happened today in Cowboy world. In Cowboy world, that is Mr. James Washington, wide receiver, the wide receiver who was never a wide receiver technically for the Cowboys. Well, he was, I guess you could say he was, but, you know, was released today. And I want to know, what was you guys' first impression when you got that dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun over your phone this morning and it said that the Cowboys had released a wide receiver by James Washington? What was your thoughts on that, boss?
Man, the first thing I thought was it's another indication that T.Y. getting ready to get more added to his plate. It was exactly kind of around the same time that Amari Cooper really started getting rolling, because remember, he came in with a bye week, and then his first game was on a pitch count where he played Tennessee Titans, and, you know, he did good, but it wasn't really the full load until week 3. So now we getting around that time to where he should have a playbook. He should be feeling way more comfortable. He's already shown so many good signs, not even just his play, but what he's bringing to the locker room, man. So it's just amazing. It's amazing what's going on right now. And T.Y. is like the ultimate, you know, he's the best surprise for the playoffs, because people don't really know how Kellen Moore will be able to unload him. And Kellen Moore want to pass the ball anyway. So if you got a new toy, man, and you want to act crazy with it, you could actually do something with T.Y.
Right. And no, just to piggyback on what you're saying, you know, it makes sense to have a guy like T.Y. Hilton, because he's giving you what you expected from James Washington. You brought James Washington in to try and supplement some of the things that Amari Cooper gave you. And, you know, looking back at the tape, that's really not anything that he did back in Pittsburgh. T.Y. Hilton is really the guy that's built for that. T.Y. Hilton, I know he's a smaller guy, but he was never really a slot receiver back in with the Colts. He was a guy that lined up on the outside. He was a deep ball guy. He averaged like 15 yards a catch, you know, in his career. So, you know, when we do the things we want to do, which is run the ball, you know, you can't really marry that with a short passing game. If you're running the ball, you know, excessively, you're already getting these guys moving up into the box. You got these guys squatting, sitting on routes. So you don't want to also be trying to throw the ball short at that point. You need to have guys out there where you can throw the ball, you know, about 15 yards, 20 yards down the field and take advantage of the play action that you're setting up.
Thanks.
So I like the way that T.Y. Hilton actually fits in our offense much better than James Washington. That he's a true speedster. You know, he's a route technician. And let's be real, man. Like, James Washington ain't did ish in a couple years.
He ain't really did nothing in the NFL, period. Like
he had like one
500-yard season.
It was like 700, the one that, like, the breakout year he had. But either way, it's neither here nor there. He was never a guy that had 1,000 yards, never a guy that was a big name receiver. You know, like, and he was that guy in college, but, you know, like, his game never really transferred over the way that people expected it to. So, you know, like, I didn't really feel anything for him getting released. You know, like, he didn't even catch a ball for us. He might as well not have been on the team. I'm not being mean or anything like that, but he gave us nothing. We paid him to rehab, and he did not catch a single ball. So I don't really feel anything about the James Washington getting cut. You know, if that means that if that means that T.Y. Hilton gonna get more balls, I'm glad. If that it really doesn't even affect anything.
That's what I was gonna say. It don't.
James Washington doesn't even get on the field.
Yeah.
So like T.Y. Hilton is gonna take snaps from maybe, Noah Brown, or hell, maybe take some snaps from Michael Gallup if he ain't careful. But like I said, I like what he brings to the table. Like he complements what we want to do on offense a lot more than he does.
Mm. Yeah, and real quick, man, I want to shout out to the moderator gang in the building. I see my boy Lil Baby. I see you tapping in, and I saw my boy Jeffrey. Also, shout out to Mickey, who I just made a moderator page. Always coming through and always getting good feedback. So I appreciate you. And shout out to the Wrench gang for the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. But hey, man, my first, James Washington, when I was at one, I will say this: James Washington is more proof on why I say if you are a young blogger trying to get into this game, if you are or even if you just a Cowboy fan that just wants to see your team at its infancy, at its beginning, training camp is so important, man. Like especially if you're a content creator, it's so important to get out there, man, because I was out at training camp almost every day. Now, obviously, everybody doesn't have that luxury because I live here. You know what I'm saying? But, just being able to go to training camp and seeing James Washington at camp before they even put pads on, man, I was already kind of then saying that I didn't believe that he was going to make this team. Like, I kind of felt that if he would have been, he probably would have made the team early in the season because the Cowboys really didn't know what they were doing at the wide receiver position. And, CeeDee Lamb didn't really become CeeDee Lamb until like the Green Bay game, to be a fact, to the Green Bay game. He didn't really become CeeDee Lamb till then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he probably still would have made this team. But and so maybe he could have had a different effect if he wouldn't have got injured. But, when he got injured, I kind of thought that was kind of about to be the end and all. And I'm kind of like with you. I don't, when I made my content today on him getting released, I said the same thing. Like, this doesn't really affect the Cowboys too much. But one thing I will say is since James Washington has been back, he has been he's been suiting up. He hasn't been playing, but he has been suiting up. So, someone will now get a shoulder pads on Sunday because James Washington is not there to get a pair of shoulder pads. You know what I'm saying? So, because he's been shooting up these last couple games. You know what I'm saying? They just haven't been given no targets. He ain't been playing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm curious to see, who gets those opportunities. For me, I would like to see, Jalen Tolbert get those opportunities. Why would I like to see him get those opportunities? Because he's a third-round pick, and let's just be real. Go look at what Michael Gallup did his rookie year as a third-round pick, who literally got picked maybe 6 spots after. I think Gallup was 88. I think where was I think it was like a 6-spot difference between the two players, right? Because I think Gallup was 88th. But I know they was both in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But, more of the story is this, man. The Cowboys playing the Commanders, I think you have an opportunity to get Jalen Tolbert some snaps, even, throw him a couple targets, see what you have in that player. You know what I'm saying? And it's still beneficial to you because you don't want this kid's whole rookie season to be about being active, being inactive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that, man. That's setting bad trends. And, like, think about this. There's almost a damn good chance that he will probably not get anything in the playoffs. Why? Because Dak don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last opportunity, bruh. Like, the only time he's going to play in the playoffs is if something catastrophic happens. Because think about this. Now you have CeeDee Lamb. You have Michael Gallup. You have T.Y. Hilton. You have Noah Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bruh, when do we go 5 receiver deep? If you do, there's Turpin. When do you go 6 receiver deep? You only go 6 receiver deep if you're throwing the ball with 1 second left on the clock and you're down a touchdown, you're heaving it in the end zone.
Right.
And you're probably going to have a tight end on the field. Keep it real. So, yeah. This is really the last opportunity for this young man to get some balls thrown to him. And there's like, think about this. I know for a fact, or from what I've been hearing, is that what I'm being hearing is Cooper. Not saying Cooper Rush is Dak Prescott is playing, but it's like they are preparing for Cooper Rush to play in this game. You know You know what I'm saying? So if Cooper Rush is going to play in this game, then at some point, man, you need to sit CD down. Allow CD Lamb to sit down. And even if CD Lambs don't sit down, why not sit Michael Gallup? You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Michael Gallup, you're going to play, a series or two. Then you're going to chill out. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to tell you, at some point in this game, I would like to even see, maybe put Turpin out there as the actual slot. You know what I'm saying? Go out there with a wide receiver core of maybe like CeeDee Lamb, Turpin in the slot, and then Talbot on the other side. Because think about this. If Michael Gallup did not get healthy, that's what your wide receiver core was going to be without T.Y. Hilton. That's what you were expecting. That's actually what you went into this season expecting to have. So it's like, why not try it out? You know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity. If the game's in hand, why not? What are y'all thoughts?
Like I'm glad you worded it like that. If the game is in hand, because if we go out there and handle business, because we're going to be playing Sam Howell, who is a 5th round pick out from this year's draft. So we're going to be playing a 5th round rookie that played at North Carolina. So I don't expect us to be in a dogfight of any kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have nothing to play for. Them actually winning this game is going to hurt them more than help them, because they can't make the playoffs, and winning is going to mess up their draft order. So I'm not saying they're going to throw the game, but I'm saying they're not going to. They have nothing to actually go out here and try and win for. They just want to get out here and see what they got in this young quarterback. So yeah, we go out here, we put up points. We got like a 21-point lead, 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, get these guys a chance. But you never know. You might, like you said, something catastrophic might happen. You might need Jalen Tolbert, and he ain't played all year. Like, he has so many inactives, it's crazy. I think he has only like 2 or 3 catches on him. So, like, a guy like that, you need to give him some reps, give him some confidence. And hell, like you said, Turpin, he's maybe the fastest guy we have on the team. When we signed him in the offseason, and after we seen all these kickoff returns in preseason and things like that, people expected him to be utilizing the offense, and that never really actually manifested in any meaningful sense. So, a couple snaps in the last game of the season is not going to remedy a lot of those issues for those guys, but it will be a positive step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts, boss?
Yeah, man, when it comes to like Tolbert playing, it's almost like too little too late, but it's actually not too little too late, because I remember when Switzer was playing for the Dallas Cowboys, he didn't really get any significant receiver action until actually week 17, which is our week 18. And he actually played pretty good, because I wanted to see Switzer downfield around that time. So I guess you're right in terms of anytime you're trying to get any player some reps where you can have any kind of emergency confidence built, I take it. I'm more so disappointed on how they handled Tolbert. I thought it was just
egregious.
Yeah, it was.
Can
horrible.
I throw the word up there for you? Can I alley-oop you?
Definitely egregious. It's horrible on so many levels, because you made a lot of attempts to get your other guys the ball and get the other guys some plays and the other guys confidence built, especially in the tight end position. You running 3 tight ends, you running 4 tight ends, you doing everything in your power to build that tight end room, and that tight end room is low key overstaffed. And you do get to a point, to keep it all the way real, most people sucking up to the 13 personnel, which I'm cool with 13 personnel, but it's at some point it does get to where it's actually dumb. Because when you start having so many tight ends on the field, what you're doing is you're creating automatic mismatches.
Facts.
You really are, bro, because then when you have that many tight ends on the field, on passing downs they go lose, because that's not a good matchup when you have 2 corners automatically. That's going to be the passing matchup versus tight ends. So we fall in love with the new sexiness of Kellen Moore sometimes, where to me, I even think we lose our common sense. So, and another thing, you talked about was like sitting some of the guys, and that maybe the Washington team might be kind of trying to get out of here. I don't know. And I would hate to even plan that way, and I would hate to think they plan in that way, because when it come down to division and when it come down to men, I know that pride can kick in, and you got guys up there that's trying to play for jobs, boss trying to stand out. We don't really have tape on Sam. We don't know his tendencies. We don't know his favorite guys. They do have good weapons. They do have a good running game. They was hitting us on the edge the last time. We do play down to our competition. It's so many reasons to where we should be taking this game extremely serious and trying to prepare for 4 quarters, majorly preparing for 4 quarters, because how many of these games did we come in with major paper advantages and it took 4 quarters to win?
A
Right?
lot of them.
A lot of them.
Texans. Yeah, we had to really play hard all the way with the Colts. We had to play all the way with the Jags. We had to play all the way even with this last team we just played, the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So with this team, man, it's one of those things that them boys better be ready to play for 4 quarters. And I really want them coming out there, man, to just let their hands go loose, go ahead and get ready to just get in playoff mode. That means take this game all the way serious, like they trying to steal your division.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm saying, I'm not saying sitting players at the beginning of the game. I'm saying once the game is in hand. Like once the game is in hand, pull a guy like Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? If you get yourself a 21-point lead in any point at this game, Michael Gallup shouldn't be on the field anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what, because
Washington had 11 did not practice at practice today. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a real indication that they looking. That's a real bad indication.
Yeah, that they're not exactly.
They're looking tanky with that.
Yeah,
that's
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say it like this, like right now, I think the key ingredient that is what HTM said, right when Henny said is like, and teams will not, they have so many, because of the new CBA, they have some fines now where they can prove you tank, they gonna get on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they changed that, so they just can't willfully do that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. The Washington Commanders, the benefit for them as an organization is the draft pick. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be the motivating factor. Now, I'm also going to say this. At some point, the Dallas Cowboys, I love what you said, Boss Cowboy, but at some point, the Dallas Cowboys got to grow some nuts and grow up, bro. Because
in what way?
In this way, we are think about these games that we should be using. We are expounding ourselves. And guess what? You're getting injured. You know what I'm saying? So the mindset needs to really be, we need to go in here and blow these guys out, be aggressive. Why? To get guys off the field. Why? Because every single game that we go to the playoffs, we are losing guys. And think about this. If you lose anybody past an injury that is more than 10 days, he's done for the season. You want to know why? Because you don't know how much of the season you have. The season is going to be over or starting in 14 days. In 10 days. Think about that. Our season think about this, in not even 14 days, in 11 days. I take that back. I digress. In 11 days. In 11 days, the Dallas Cowboys will either be going forward or we'll be turning in our shoulder pads. So it's like any injury that you get has to be repaired or fixed within 11 games. You cannot be I'm going to be honest with you. At some point to the Dallas Cowboys, it almost gets to the point where it's like, I want to win this game, but I don't want to win this game at the expense of what? Because, if you look at say you start looking at this Philadelphia game, right? Philadelphia is smacking these dudes 35-0. Bruh, it makes no matter what you do, you're not moving.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I say it like we do, because think about this, the Cowboys, if Philly doesn't lose, if we don't get the number one, if we don't win the division, man, we play next week. And there's a good chance we might play Saturday. Now, the NFL is not dumb. They know the ratings are on Sunday. Come on now, NFL, don't be dumb. I hate playing on Saturday. It feels weird. But I'll do it. I ain't tripping. I'll do it. I ain't tripping. But we literally will be playing a playoff game in 10 days or 11 days. You cannot afford anything. You can't afford your any injury right now. You can't afford it. So I think you watch the Commanders game, but I think the Cowboys as an organization, like, I think you monitor that Philadelphia game. And if Philadelphia is losing, we going for the gusto. But it gets to the point where Philadelphia is blowing these dudes out and the game is over, then we win or lose, it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And listen, like you said, like Philadelphia lose, yeah, but injury even if we win the division, we get guys hurt.
It's catastrophic, bro. It's catastrophic.
It may not pay any dividends either way. Because listen, winning the division only guarantees the 2 seed. Because we'll still need the 49ers to lose to get the 1 seed.
Facts.
If that scenario was to fall out.
So you're basically playing for a home. You're literally the Cowboys on Saturday. You're either playing to go to Tampa Bay, or you're playing to have Green Bay, Detroit, or Seattle come to you. And the come to you, the home playoff, that you have no control over that outside of winning your game. You know what I'm saying? But if Philadelphia, if Philadelphia is smacking the Giants, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, I'm leaning toward what Boss is saying too, because I feel like if Jalen Hurts don't play, Giants might beat them, bro. Like keeping it real, yeah. Giants might beat them.
And see, the thing is, and then James Tyson with another super chat, he said, "You think the Giants resting players?"
Hell no.
In my opinion, I don't think nobody that's really trying to win a championship be resting players.
Well, the Giants, I'm going to tell you this right now. The Giants aren't resting anybody, at least on defense. I can confirm that via conversation.
Right. I'm with you. And I figured that because it's like you going up against a division opponent.
Facts.
And it's like, I supposed to then say that I'm getting ready to try to get into the ultimate tournament, but we go take a game off? Nah.
That's weird, bro. That's weird, right?
Bro,
that's weird, right?
Especially going against them. Bro.
That's weird, right?
Bro, I can't.
Bruh.
It's like you can't turn your team on and off like that. And then if you the Giants, you won your last 2 Super Bowls being the most underdog almost of all time. You had to win to get in the playoffs when you won your last 2 Super Bowls. So why would quit being your vocabulary?
Facts.
Hell no, bro. Like if they set their starters, I would be like New York them became suckers. And I'm being all the way honest. You got a bleeding Philly. Because now you got Hurts that been gone for 2 weeks. They losing momentum. You want to kill them now.
Yep.
You want to kill them, bro. And then Hurts, who's to say that 2 weeks ain't gonna bring on rust?
Yep.
I want to put them balls in the ground going in the playoffs.
Yep. And think about this, boss. Think about this. The quarterback of the freaking Giants has a huge reason to play well. You don't know why? Because he's trying to get paid, man. Right. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. When Daniel Jones gets paid more money than Dak Prescott, oh yeah, we gonna have a conversation about that. And we gonna say that for another day. We ain't gonna talk about that today. But when it happens, and nobody trips. Nobody trips.
I also thought about something.
Nobody riots. Nobody questions his mental health. Nobody questions his. Bro, watch when Daniel Jones get this bag, bruh, for a playoff game.
Yo, but hey, I thought about this, kinfolk. Because look, the Giants cannot change their seeding, but by beating Philadelphia, they actually can change who they play in the first round of the playoffs. Because the entire top half of the NFC will change if they win that game. So like they may end up playing. Hell, they might end up playing us. They might end up playing. Who could be the matter of fact? Who would be the 3 seed?
We would be the 2 if we win the division. We'll be the 2 seed.
Who will fall to the 3 seed?
It would be 49ers would be 1. We would be 2. I would think Minnesota.
And look, they almost beat Minnesota. I think Minnesota is the 3 seed right now, though.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're the Giants, and this is what I know about if I'm the Giants, the only team that you feel has your number is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
That's the only team.
Yep.
Everybody else, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, you go out there, the reason why you want to play Philly well is because you're going into the playoffs. And guess what? There's a chance that you might have to play Philly again. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. Philly has been setting this standard as we're the best team. We're the best team. Well, guess what? The best team doesn't get a day off, bruh. That's just how it works. Ask the Chiefs. Everybody wants to beat the Chiefs. Why? Because that's how you gauge yourself. Man, the Giants, man, if the Giants, I'm going to tell you this right now, with or without Jalen Hurts, if they beat Philadelphia in Philadelphia, bro, there's nothing you're going to tell the Giants, bro. There's nothing you're going to be able to tell them dudes.
No. They better try, man. They better be going there to try to crush them.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And then this is the best time to crush them, man. Because see, I've been listening to some of they podcasters, man, because you get some good insight from people that's intimate about their team.
Facts.
Man, bro, listen. I'm peeping game and I'm listening to they complaints, and it's legit. See, because when I debated a Philly cat, but the game week that we played Philly, he already warned us about their defensive coordinator before the game.
Facts.
He said, "Boss, I'm concerned about what's their defense coordinator name?
Who for the Eagles?
Philly.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't just
Hold
come.
on. I know it. I'll get in a second. But
It ain't Dan Quinn.
No, I'm gonna get it right now.
Gannon, Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah, Jonathan Gannon. So they would. So he left out a warning, and I paid attention. He said, "Man, when Gannon go against good quarterbacks, he get cooked." And he said, "Dak is good." He said he get cooked, bro. And then I start peeping. I say, Gannon is their Kellen Moore. Like they know him like we know Kellen Moore. You know what I mean? And yeah, so this is the best time because they also starting to lose their identity, bro. Now they starting to not run Sanders. They had to create a run a damn ball campaign last year, but they starting to go away from it at the end. They came out throwing at Chicago. That's what got Jalen hurt. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing it's just like when Pittsburgh started off 11-0. Everybody was Pittsburgh. Shit.
Hey,
they fell off a cliff.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Philly headed right towards that.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna tell you that something that never sat right with me in this Philadelphia Eagles team. I'm gonna tell you, it just never set right with me. Right? This whole season, they came in this season making it about what? The play of their quarterback.
Yeah.
Hurt season. Everything.
And
everything. And let me tell you, like,
they're drunk on it.
Yeah, they're drunk on it. And I'm gonna tell you, like, what they didn't realize is, like, in order for you to put a season on a quarterback, you have to double what Jalen Hurts is doing.
Right.
So, like, when he was just winning games and all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, he gotta be the MVP. He the MVP. And I'm like, man, he the MVP. And then I literally went on live while I'm live, and I said, man, this dude challenged me. He said, West Coast, look at his stats. I said, man, I'm gonna look at his stats because he the MVP.
Womp, womp.
I said, bruh, you was
right.
My bad. I want to apologize to the Cowboy Nation because I got bought into the hype. I bought into the hype, and I should check those stats.
100, bro. That's so 100, bro. And see, because they talk so convincing. But then I looked at the numbers too, and when I figured out, oh my God,
that's Dak rookie.
He's not even Dak rookie numbers yet. He gonna need this last game to get on Dak's rookie year. And then they try to hype up those Russian TDs with like maybe 5 or 6 of about the 13. Dog is literally QB sneaks. Dog, if y'all don't go kick rocks with this MVP trash, bro, now he been consistent. I give him that. He been pretty consistent throughout the season. He pressed steady. He's steady. But, man, all this MVP, unanimous hurt season, man, y'all need to go kick rocks with that BS.
Bruh, and let me tell you, like, and the reason why I knew it wasn't going to work is because I've seen greater quarterbacks fail. That's why. Like, you feel me, bruh? Like, come on, man. Like, that right there is for sure not the recipe to win a Super Bowl. I know it sounds good. And I know it's like, just score the most points. Don't worry about defense. Like, just score. Yeah, it sounds good, but that's not and people be like, what do you mean that if I just score a lot of points, it's not gonna work? Yeah, man, it don't work. For whatever reason, it just don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, because the NFL is the ultimate team competitive sport. We are not the NBA. You know what I'm saying? We are not the NBA. All our games matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't, even though the quarterback position is important, bruh, it's more for a 17-game season, 3 games in the playoffs guaranteed. That's 20 games guaranteed to put a ring on your finger. And you're going to put that on one guy to play well every And these defensive players are getting, and I think that's the craziest thing that people don't understand is think about this. Just because a cornerback is only making $20 million does not mean that he's not athletically better than that quarterback. That quarterback is based on their value. See, we get so caught up in the value of the position because guess what? When Justin Herbert gets $55 million next year, everybody's going to say he's better than that. When Daniel Jones gets 50, well, listen, we got to remember, they're not really giving money to the person. They're giving it to the position. The position is the value. But, bruh, them dudes on defense is good, bruh. And this year, this has been a year of the defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know, you go ahead, boss.
Nah, I'm amen, bro. You saying, I got nothing to say.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, that's why I say like when I looked at his stats, it was a hard pass for me, dog. I was like, where Patrick Mahomes at?
Noise, bro. Man, you don't get out of here, bro. Like I was saying like that, bro, because I'm so sick.
And you know I'm down for the black man.
Hey, man, I'm down for the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Shaka Zulu.
Yeah, I'm down for it all, bro.
Shaka Powers, Africa, all that, bro. I'm cool with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The original people came from Africa.
I'm down for it all, man. But
yeah, man, I'm with all that.
We can't ride with that, but we can't ride with that one, though, dog.
We can't ride with that one.
Can't ride with that one.
And this is not saying the dude ain't having a good season, because this is what we also saying. Dak had an amazing rookie season. So nobody knocking the season. It's just like, bro, let's just kind of really weigh the standard. If you talking about MVP and most valuable player, bro, come on now, bro.
Of the entire league?
Of the entire league. And then most of these people that's like really pom-pom and hurts are the same people that was boo-booing on Dak as a rookie. That was the same people that was calling that production game management. That was the same people that was calling that production dink and dunk. Like, if y'all don't go kick rocks and sit down, listen, let me tell you something. It's one thing I ain't gonna never let none of these cats do. You ain't gonna never be able to put that fake equal energy that you try to have with Philly on me, bro, because your team ain't mine.
Facts. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what it also means too, HTM? I'm gonna tell you what it also means too.
Talk to me.
It means Dak really has higher expectations.
So he always has high expectations.
So think about this. Dak's Jalen Hurts' greatest season of his career was good enough to get Dak Offensive Rookie Player of the Year.
Man.
Now think about this. They looked at Jalen Hurts and said, hey, man, that's dope. We're going to make you the MVP of the league. Of the league?
Of the league.
Of the entire league. 32 quarterbacks.
The entire league?
32. Like, come on, bruh.
Come on, bruh. And then Hurst is in a lot of ways.
You can't give him the award, bro. You water down the award. Like, I'm not.
Yes,
you water down the award by giving it to him.
Cheapen it, bro. You might as well put it on the block and tell it to pedal for some cash.
Yeah, you water down the award.
Man, you might as well be a pimp, man, and make that award a whore. Because that's what you did. You just put it on the block. You just made it a street award, bro. If you give it to Hurts, man, you out your freaking mind, bro. I've been hogging, bro.
You good, though, but just put this into perspective. Last year, Dak Prescott led the number one offense in football, had 38 total touchdowns, only 10 interceptions, threw for almost 5,000 yards, was top 5 in QBR and completion percentage, and didn't even make the damn Pro Bowl.
Bruh, and let me tell you this, and Dak probably didn't even get a vote for MVP. Didn't even get a vote. That was Dak. And think about this, that was Dak 9 months ago, 10 months ago. Nah, that's someone a year ago.
And didn't get a vote.
Didn't
make the Pro Bowl.
And y'all been giving Jalen Hurts
all pro nod, nothing. But play much better football.
He was top 5 in almost every major category.
In every major category. As you know,
because see, they say that about Hurts, then you look it up, they be like, Hurts, dog. I listen to their content creators say Hurts is top 5, and he top in every category. And I go look, I be like,
no, he is
this
not.
Shit ain't.
He doesn't even have stats. He doesn't even have stats to no.
Then they start talking about running back numbers.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I understand that I understand that Jalen Hurts is probably a better athlete, but he's
not even a better athlete than Dak.
No, I'm not talking about Dak. I'm talking about and I've said this, and after this we're gonna swing to something else. But right, cool. I'm gonna tell you this. I know it didn't look good last week, but for the way the Eagles are set up, it actually makes more sense for them to go with the guy who throws the ball better. Like, bro, you're paying A.J. Brown a ridiculous amount of money, and then you have a Heisman Trophy winner. You don't need a quarterback with 12 rushing touchdowns. That is
Dallas Goedert.
like, and then you have Dallas Goedert, bro. No. I need you to sit your ass in the pocket and throw the football. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of conversations. Because guess what? I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know maybe Grainer Minshew maybe not be the answer, but I'm just saying the way their offense, and letting just be real, they're just like us. Philadelphia has abandoned the run. You know what I'm saying? They have abandoned it. So if you're going to abandon the run and throw the ball, you need to throw the ball better.
Yeah.
So I actually hope Philly stays with this mindset.
Before we change the subject, bro, something hit me today. I want to throw it right back at you too, bro.
Shoot.
Jalen Hurts, bro, and Philly is in a major conundrum, bro. Because you got this boy Hurt running, but now you need to run the ball with him to probably clinch.
That's a very great point. Everything that they do is predicated off that RPO quarterback run. And they have looked different without it.
Right. So now you actually got to go make him a quarterback now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, like, listen to me. We just having free conversation right now, man. Like, this year just has such, like, if the Cowboys can just keep our stuff together, this year has such that ooey feeling to it. Like, it has that different feeling to it. Like, how you go to eat some macaroni and cheese, you take a spoonful of this, you be like, okay, that's cool. And then you take a spoonful of this one, you be like, that's cool. And then you take a spoonful of this one, you be like, hey, who made this macaroni and cheese? Who made this macaroni? Oh, this one right here. Yeah, them is cool, but who made this one right here? Sheila did. Yeah, you did that, Sheila. You know what I'm saying? This year has that feel to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy because think about this. In your first round of the playoffs, imagine this. First round of the playoffs. Tell me a time where out of the 4 teams possible that you can play that you've already played 3 this year.
Right.
You have film on 3 of the teams this year. Seattle Seahawks is the only team that you have not. That's a possibility that you have played in the playoffs. That you could play this year in the playoffs that you haven't played this year. You played Tampa.
They had the worst defense.
Yes, and they have a horrible defense. And it's Geno Smith. Hey, Geno, I support you, bruh. But bruh,
he didn't call back, man.
He didn't call back.
I'm cool with Africa and all that, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
But Geno, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen,
bro. All that, man. I'm cool with the brothers, dog.
Hey, boss. I just pulled up some numbers on your point. Not only is Jalen Hurts important to their run game, he's important to Miles Sanders. Because look at these numbers.
Okay.
The game that he got hurt.
All
right, and they stopped really running the ball with him. Miles Sanders had 11 carries for 42 rushing yards. The game against Dallas,
the RPO's gone.
The game against Dallas, absolutely no Jalen Hurts. 21 carries, 65 yards. Last game against New Orleans, no Jalen Hurts. 12 carries, 61 yards. So in 2 of these games, he averaged under 4 yards a carry, and he has not topped 70 yards since Jalen Hurts been down. The game before when he played the New York Giants, he had 144 yards.
Boy, he ain't it, boy. Go with them numbers. See, them numbers is saying a mouthful, dog. Boy, it's so much in what you just said. Oh my God, bro. Philly is a wounded duck. Wow.
Yeah, and think about this. Think about this too. Think about this. Philadelphia, they gotta kind of win this. They gotta kind of win this game.
They have
because, like, bro, imagine if you first off, it's the psyche of going from like the number 2, preparing your fan base to having a home playoff game all season. We're gonna be in the crib. We're gonna be dancing. We're gonna be jaculating, eat shit.
They gotta come to the link.
You gotta come to the link because eating shit. Because when Philadelphia Eagles fans get excited, they eat shit. Hey, that's a fact. When Philadelphia Eagle fans get excited, they eat shit. That's what they do. This is documented. This is well documented.
That's true, bro.
This is well documented.
Facts, bro.
Right? So imagine
a championship and celebrate that.
For real. That's what they did. He said we haven't won a Super Bowl, never. First thing I'm gonna do is eat some shit. That's what he did.
Fresh off the ground.
Fresh off.
Really? That's your ideal guy?
Hey,
Ooh.
man, I said something crazy one time. I said, man, I want the Cowboys to make me so happy I eat some shit.
Hell no. I don't want to ever be that happy.
Nah, I don't think I'm ever eat that. I don't think I'm ever be that happy.
Never.
Oh, man.
Boy, I don't eat shit no boy, so nah.
Hey, I got one more thing, Wes, before we change subject.
No. I'm gonna stay on this subject. I'm gonna stay on this.
Okay,
Right. It's a short point. You prepare your fan base to play at home versus anybody. You got to come to the link, beat us at the link, to have to go to Tom Brady, where you lost last year.
Yeah.
By 100 points.
By 100 points.
Got dusted.
With a wounded quarterback.
And mess around and get dusted again.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're hoping for the Eagles.
Yeah, you hoping for the
Eagles.
You're
hoping for the Eagles.
You got their number, bro.
Go ahead, boss.
I ain't hearing nothing. It was one more thing I wanted to say too. Actually two things. It's gonna be quick. Number one, everybody can't come to the playoffs and talk ball with me because of their treatment of Dak. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm going on full-fledged attack on you can't ride with me now, bro. I'm sorry. You got to get out the car. The playoffs belong to the people. I don't mean people that supported Dak blindly, but I'm talking about people that were just diabolical haters, people that saying stuff like we'll never win with him. Just go and get out, bro.
Diabolical.
No, you can't ride because see when we start rolling, I don't want to see you celebrate. You gonna now mess up my vibe. Just being honest. Number two, on when you think about Jalen Hurts with the same injury that Dak had, who now have missed 2 weeks, remember Dak played with that in a week. I see people got to remember that. He took 2 needles in his arm to go play this game versus Philly. And that's the same game they knocked Dak on and say he played against practice squad players. So it's just one of them things that you use this moment to look in hindsight and learn a lesson. Like how stupid critical we was of Dak and how stupid critical we are of some of our players that actually do hero stuff for the team. Like how we was extra critical of Zeke last year for playing on that PCL instead of being appreciative. You know what I mean? That these boys put needles in them to go play that game. So I just wanted to just say that real quick before we moved off of Hurts.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and Mickey says, check your super chats, boss. Hey, listen to me. We snapping and we rolling, so we about to catch up real quick. Hey, I need everybody right now on Facebook to hit that star button. We're sitting at a fat 0, so I need y'all here. I see the preachers. I see all the preachers. Y'all preaching. I see the preachers. Well, we about to send that offering bucket around, goddammit. Lord, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Just real quick.
Go ahead.
They trying to get my super chats to work. They work, man. You just got to go out and come back in. YouTube is acting real glitchy.
Facebook is too. Don't trip. Facebook is too.
It's glitchy, man. So, Mickey, go out, go back in. I'm sorry for that delay. But people that's been struggling with them super chats, that's the workaround. You got to go out, go back in. Let's go reset the whole algorithm, and then y'all gonna be able to do it. Also, we got too many people sitting on to not hit that like. Go ahead and hit that like on everybody's channel because we got way more people on right now than what we started with. So let's go ahead and get them likes going because that's what's going to also push this out to more people and cause more people to watch the Hump Day Report.
Yeah, so right now, I need everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, go to the bottom of the screen right now. West Coast is sitting at 22 likes and 42 people watching. That means 23 of y'all is stealing from the offering bucket. West Coast, on Boss, he got 128 and he got 70. Man, it's about a 50-yard gap. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's make up the difference. Let's make up the difference. Listen to me, you guys. Listen to me. I love that we are rebels. We have that rebel nature about it. We want to be the independent person. But listen to me. You had your opportunity to be independent for 17 weeks. We about to go to the playoffs. We need to be all on one accord, preaching one letter, preaching one thing, going one way. All right? So we appreciate your rebel nature, but right now we need y'all on accord. It's playoff time. Hit that share button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that super chat and star button. please, and thank you. Let's get right back
My
to
boy
the content.
said he switched the boat to like. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
how to do it, man. Hit that like with all of them. I appreciate
And shout out to Sadiq Charles with the $5 super chat. I see you, my
Sadiq
boy.
will say, yeah, see, Sadiq will tested it with the $5 super chat. She said, boss mind work. Yeah, that's what we telling y'all. We appreciate the Sadiq. See, Sadiq, you just amazing. She put $5 in. She put $5 in just to test it for us, man. It's just.
Hey, Bunny said she was subscribed to my page after watching the live stream Eagle game. I appreciate that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, if you just subscribe right now, put it in the comment box right now. Put subscribe, and we're gonna shout you out right now on all platforms. I need you guys. If you're on YouTube, you need to go to West Coast Cowboy on YouTube. All you got to do is click it in the search, type in HTM Sports, and then type in Boss Cowboy Sports, and then hit a follow, hit a subscribe on all 3 of those pages, man. Hit a subscribe on all 3 of those pages, man. I appreciate you guys. I see the likes going up. I see the likes. We got 7 people. Hey, shout out to Debo702. Just subscribed on Boss Cowboys. Appreciate you over there, my boy.
Man.
Appreciate you, sir.
Dog.
Appreciate that.
Hey, and also shout out to the 7 people who hit that like button, because Boss was sitting at 70, now he's at 77. So we still got some rebels out there, but it's all good. We love you anyway. But hey, man, hey, Brian Smith, appreciate you, my boy, with the 300 stars over there on Facebook too.
Real quick, one more thing.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Wes. One more thing. Since the super chats ain't working, another thing we can do, and I'm gonna pin this to the channel. Just go ahead and put it in the Cash App if your super chat's not working. So I'm gonna put my Cash App and I'm gonna pin it on my channel. So y'all, if it's not working, man, the way to donate to the movement that we got going on over here is go ahead and put it in that Cash App, man, and we'll keep it moving. And I just appreciate y'all, man. Just letting that be known that we're not getting all our cash, because we definitely need cash for the church, man. So just really appreciate that.
I'm gonna do the same. Actually, I'm gonna add mine in my comment box. If anybody want to donate, help the channel grow.
Hey, make sure you hit the pin button.
This content out.
Pin it too at the top, so it'll stop. Just go to the right hand side of your logo, and then it'll be
pin message.
There you go. Boom, boom. Hey, shout out to my boy Antone804 who said he just subscribed. Let me see if anybody over. Let me see what else we got over there.
Appreciate that, Queen, with the $5 super chat test. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate Desmond Iron Man for liking and subscribing on all 3 platforms.
Absolutely, man. That's getting it in, man. So, yo, man, real quick, let's do some round robin subjects, and then we're going to get up out of here. Tony Pollard, should he play or should he not play this week?
Yep. Because he deserves it. He's 12 yards away from having a 1,000-yard season. And, he filled in admirably when Zeke was out. He's done everything you asked him to. You neglected him the first 3 years of his career. The least you can do, let this man get 1,000 yards. Even if that's all you do, you get him in. And hey, we also are still playing to win this game. And part of our formula for winning games, no matter who it is running the ball.
Correct.
So, we need him and Zeke this game. So, the best case scenario is we get a nice size lead against a team we're already better than. So, hopefully we are able to go out here, do what we need to do, get a lead, we can sit some of these guys. But, they definitely need to play until the game is in hand. And also, Antone804, I appreciate you for subscribing to the page. Shout out. I appreciate
Did you get Desmond Iron Man already?
Yeah,
if not, I got him. Desmond, I got you, boy. Desmond just big my Iron Man over there. I see you. He just subscribed to you too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Henny, you gotta make some. You got more than 10 people watching. You gonna need some wrench game. I'm just telling you, Jeff. I got a couple candidates. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple candidates. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them comments, they'll get crazy, man. Especially after a Cowboys win, they'll get real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So them.
hey, real quick.
I love my wrench game. They do all my dirty work. It's like the mob almost.
I know, man. Hey,
it's like the mob. Like literally, I just send the hit and I just sit back.
Ain't no telling who shooting because everybody shooters, man.
Hey, for real.
Ain't no telling who shooting out there, man. I got number of shooters on mine, bro.
Hey, sometimes it be so funny because I be low key about to read. Like somebody will be trolling, and then in the middle of the troll, they'll just delete, and I'll be like, damn. Like that was a good one. Y'all should have left that one.
Yeah, y'all should have left that one.
That was a good one.
We got shooters, man. They just straight shooters, bro.
Like we got snipers on the roof for real, man. For real.
Hey, I like it. Hey, cause you made me one on your page, man. I be going in there to take folks out.
Hey, that's what I tell him. Hey,
I got a
go
super
ahead.
chat. My boy say, Daywalker, just checking in before I head. I got a pick kind for UPS in the morning. Man, one love. Man, one love to you, Daywalker, the receiver.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, the Cowboys have a history of screwing people when it comes to money. In these aspects, I remember Sean Lee cussing the Cowboys out on the side because he only needed one sack for like $580,000 one time. The Cowboys cut to a commercial so quickly. So I hope he plays. I do hope he plays. I know the Cowboys didn't play him last year in that final game, and then he brought him back and got 4 yards. You know what I'm saying? I hope the Cowboys are hoping. I mean, this is the thing. Cowboys, you already know you're going to franchise tag this kid, so it doesn't matter if he gets the 4 yards. Like, Jerry, stop playing, bro. Like, you know you're going to franchise tag him. You know you're going to appreciate the super chat on West Coast Cowboy Show, too. I seen that.
Makes the most economic sense.
Like, come on, bro. You know you're going to super chat. I mean, you're not super chat. You know you're going to franchise. you know you're going to super chat him. You know what I'm saying? You know you're going to super chat him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's no way Tony Potter's leaving this offense, bro. There's no way. Hey, that's the new thing we're gonna say. Whenever we talk about numerization, we're gonna say super chat him. You know what I'm saying? We gotta.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, Cowboys need to super chat him for real. Like they need to take care of him, man. Because all it is is a lingo. That's all it is.
It makes sense to me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They need to super chat. Hey, get him taken care of.
I gotta throw one more thing at y'all.
Throw two more things.
Because it's rapid fire, bro. I know we say we doing rapid fire. So rapid fire. I already shot this out here, but I'm gonna shoot this out just to get y'all opinion on this. The path to the Super Bowl is the path of most resistance.
True.
Absolutely.
But I'm also going to say this:
the joys in the journey.
I'm saying it from this standpoint.
Go ahead.
I want us to take the toughest role because we play better like that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this: I want Philly to win the division.
Man, I've been singing that. I've been singing that song, man.
Okay, cool.
Because this is my thing, right? What is everybody scared of doing, right? Everybody is scared. And listen, this is how my manipulated, kind of crazy brain, military, been in the military, got out the military, been in the street, been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is how my crazy mind think, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I hear is the Cowboys play down to the competition. They play down to the competition. All right, well, throw your ass in the ring with Floyd then.
Yeah.
Play down his competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this is what we're going to do. You're going to go fight Floyd Mayweather then. Why? He's going to knock you out. You know what I mean? But if you play down to his competition, guess what? You're probably going to fight the best fight you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to run fast? Go chase Usain Bolt. You'll probably lose, but guess what? You're going to run the fastest time of your life. So I've always been about that because I feel like but the only thing that I'm going to tell you, the only thing that I hate, though, is nostalgia when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Mike McCarthy. Hold on. Mike McCarthy going back to Lambeau Field wearing the Lambeau jacket, the same jacket that Vince Lombardi wore. Cowboys dropped that game, bro. Tom Brady. Cowboys have never beat Tom Brady in 7 tries. The drama, the dream. Cowboys lose that game. Bruh, nostalgia. I just want to play a regular hard team.
Right, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like they can just be a regular hard. Oh, I got one more.
Like this.
The Green Bay Packers.
I'd be afraid of Detroit before I'd be afraid of Green Bay or Tampa. I got 2 super chats.
Shoot him.
Darren, shout out 5 Bones. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, just because, man, already. And then Weibo. He said, what y'all think? CDTY and Turpin trips left, Gallup on the right on the shotgun set. I would want TY singled up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want, honestly, because that's what's going to create a mismatch automatically. If you put Gallup by himself, Gallup is not winning.
He's not the burner.
Yeah, and he's not winning on routes.
They're just a jump ball guy.
Like if it's a jump ball, yeah. If it's the red zone, I like it. Love it. I love it. If it's in between the 20s, give me TY singled up and then bunch up everybody else on the trips, left or right.
Yo, hey, we talking about the path for the hardest path.
Yeah,
we're being
most resistance.
And we're being honest, dog. We match up against
Everybody.
every single team in the playoffs outside of the San Francisco 49ers, just based off the statistical matter of can they stop the run. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are no longer a top run defense. They're number 15 in the NFL stopping the run.
So much balance, bro.
And then when you look at it right now, like outside of that one game they had against us beginning of the year, they ain't been able to run the ball well. They are the worst rushing offense in football. So so on paper, if we have Hankins back and LVE, we should beat the brakes off Tampa Bay just based off of off the numbers, because they haven't had a good rushing game since week 1, and we are a different team since then. They are a different team since then. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we match up well against Tampa Bay, probably better than we do against the Green Bay Packers. Because the Green Bay Packers, they ran for 200-something yards on us, and I think they've gotten better at running the ball since then.
Any team that has a quarterback that is going to sit in the pocket, I will love to take my chances against, because it's not Tom Brady versus the Dallas Cowboys. It's Tom Brady versus Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence.
Correct.
Hell, you mean that's
Sam Williams?
That's who it's really about. And Micah Parsons, for the most part, did a very good job on Tom Brady on some third downs that were pretty damn key. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I have, I think we match up well, but like I said, it's the nostalgia games that I hate. And shout out to my boy Dave Walker. He says, salute, didn't forget about you, my boy West Coast. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you for that $5 super chat. But yo, hey, your super chat, your subscriber before had a good idea. I liked that. You know what I'm saying? That play that he was saying, I think he said something like,
Kellen Moore, we're going to go ahead and call a trips to the left, and on the left, we're going to have CeeDee Lamb on the outside. I'm going to get Michael Gallup on the inside, and then no, T.Y. Give me the young guy with the dreads. Give me the other guy, both guys with dreads. Put them out on the corner. Let me get T.Y. Hilton, and then also let me get Turpin on the inside. Let me get Turpin on the inside. Now it's going to look like it's going to look like we're going to pass the ball. It's going to look like we're going to pass the ball, but we're going to toss the ball to the opposite side to Tony Pollard. What do you guys think?
I love it, Coach.
It's not bad.
Run the play.
It don't sound bad at all. Honestly, if we're being honest, it don't sound bad at all.
Man, yeah.
Hey, y'all know when I get real happy, I crunk dance. I don't know why it is, but that's what I do. I don't know what it is, but that's my thing.
New board. See, that's where the super. Listen, I want to tell y'all, that's where the super chats come in. Because when it comes down to getting these new toys and that stuff that make these shows, enhance these shows, make us laugh, stuff like that, it's those super chats.
Oh, yeah, because I'm going to be like...
And the stars.
For real.
Because I'm going to be like, Kellen Moore, I need you to go ahead and run this one, man. I need you to go ahead and... Dak, listen to him. I listen to him. I know you hear two voices in your head right now. One's a real subtle one. One's a loud voice. Listen to that loud one. Run the ball, Dak. Go ahead and run the ball.
Hey, I want to actually come up with... I actually want to throw an idea out there, and this is a narrative and conversation we need to start having, man. Dak Prescott, since, bruh, this is all kind of riding on you, you should just cook, bruh. Like, I want Dak cooking, bruh. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. When you cook, sometimes you spill stuff on the floor. You know what that is? Interceptions. You feel me? But I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I want Dak cooking, bruh. Because Dak, when he is in his bag, when you can see that he's not just running plays, because, like, listen to me. If you a real Cowboy fan, like a real Cowboy fan, you guys can tell the difference when your quarterback is your quarterback and when he's cooking. You want to know why? Because you feel that in your heart. You feel that. Like, bro, when Dak walked out there in that 98-yard drop, bro, we all knew we knew it, bro. It was just a minute. We just needed him to do it. And then guess what? Listen to me. The very next week, even though the interception went to Noah Brown, before he threw that ball, we all knew Dak about to walk us down this field, bro. You know why? Because that's what he do, bro. That's what he does, bro. There is way more times of Dak going 98 yards down the field than there is of Noah Brown's dropping the ball and we losing the ball in the final play. Because I don't even remember one. I remember a bunch of missed field goals, that we end up blaming Dak Prescott, even though it was Dak's job to put you in position to even get the field goal. I'll digress, though. I'm going to stop. I'm going to digress.
Nah, I'm going to let you cook.
No, I'm going to digress, though, because when Dak put you in position to miss the field goal, to win the game, I don't see how he got blamed for that, too. But Dak took that on the chin. So my thing is this. Cowboy Nation, y'all know it. Y'all know y'all going to put this on Dak. So, Dak, cook. Cook. Yeah, well. Do what you gotta do, bruh. And I'm gonna ask you guys, this is what I'm begging you guys. Chill on the whole interception talk, bruh. Y'all sound like some damn Eagles fans, huh?
Yeah. Because they never bring nothing else up because they bring up the interceptions, but the man threw 22 touchdowns since week 7.
Like, come on.
Only one other quarterback has thrown for more touchdowns. All right, he's second in the league in completion percentage. The man has completed 69% of his passes. 71. He completed 71% of his passes since week 7. So, like, the man is playing at an ungodly level right now. Like, he's going crazy. Just look at all the actual stats that matter. Because, like you said, like interceptions, can be on the quarterback, can be on the receiver, can be on a good defensive play by the defensive back. Like, they're not always tell all. Because remember, the guy who threw the most interceptions last year was in the Super Bowl, and the guy with the third most interceptions was the guy he beat in the Super Bowl. So just throwing interceptions don't mean anything.
So Eli Manning says, so y'all need to stop worrying about what's in my cup.
Let's look at the history of it. Eli Manning threw 20 interceptions the year they won their first Super Bowl. All right. Oh, let's see. Brett Favre had over 20 turnovers when he won his Super Bowl. So like this thought process that if you're turning the ball over, like, yeah, you don't want turnovers, but if you have good offensive production, it offsets that. It's worth the risk throwing the ball down the field, having these chunk plays, scoring 35 points. If you mean to tell me he gonna average an interception a game, but he gonna throw 3 touchdowns, I'll
take the interception. Hey, shout out Mickey with the super chat. I see you over there on Boss. I'm monitoring all. Man, I'm eyeing the skying up here, boy. I bet y'all won't drop a super chat and I miss it. Yeah, you mean I saw you right. Trying to sneak in the back door. I did miss it because she got me too. Oh, my mama. Shout out Mickey. She got me.
I be missing them sometimes.
Hey, she super chatted me. Oh, God, she got me.
Yeah.
You got me, Mickey.
Yeah. I miss him sometimes. It's a lot.
She slid in the back, the old back door, Joe. I see you. But yo, boss, I know.
Dallas gets a lead and killing.
But man, real quick on those interceptions, bro. I'm gonna just keep it.
Hey, forget the interceptions. Talk to me about your quarterback. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick set.
It's gonna be the same.
Hey, but let me say this real quick before I let you go, boss. I remember a time I came home from training camp because y'all know when I first got into me and Dak had a love-hate relationship at the beginning. That's all I'm gonna say. And I remember about 3 years ago, I came home from training camp and I was like, bro, Dak is better, bro. And boss said, Dak ain't never got better. He's always been good.
Real.
Our boy cussed me out. It's only 2 times. Boss cussed me out, bro. We ain't cussed me out, but it's only 2 times you went off on me. That conversation and when Jason Witten came back. Remember when Jason Witten came back?
Oh,
yeah, you dropped.
Hold on now. It sounded like somebody got cussed out.
Yeah, you dropped a couple ones on me that day.
No, I didn't, bro. I know I did cuss
you out. On the Jason Witten, you did.
You out, big dog.
But go ahead. It was a good one, though. I mean, it was a vent, not towards me, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real quick on the interceptions, I'll say this. It ain't nothing Dak will ever be able to do. It's just what it is. So it's like, when Dak is safe with the football, you call him ding and dunk.
Facts.
You say he need to push the ball downfield.
But what
he
comes
push
with
it downfield, he take more chances. We want Dak to be a gunslinger. We want Dak to let it rip. That causes more interceptions. It's no quarterback except Aaron Rodgers that's gonna throw the ball a lot and be very accurate with it. He the best at that. You know what I'm saying? He the best at that. Ain't nobody better than that.
He also has the most throwaways too.
And he also is now not doing that. That was him historically. He's a game manager now. So, and Tom Brady's
he's trying to run the ball now, bro. Aaron Rodgers yelled at them and told them to run the ball.
Run the ball, right. So that's what I mean.
He yelled at them.
He's a game manager now. Like, see, and I don't
He's not even trying to do that anymore.
I don't say that insulting. That's not an insult.
Oh,
like some people, game management is an insult. They take it as a negative. Game management is one of the smartest things you could ever do. But I want to say it's like, but Dak can't do nothing. These people know that most of those interceptions not on Dak. They know that.
See what they
But it's just one of those things to where they go continue to placate to the hater crowd. And it's and I hate even talking about it because it's like, damn. But we got to, because so many of our fans fall for it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's so many of our fans that become enemies of their own team
Of their
because
own
they fall for the
quarterback.
propaganda that's planted in their heads.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what Henny said. The guy that they was calling a brave gunslinger that could do no wrong last year was Matthew Stafford. You get less interceptions from Dak than Matthew Stafford last year, and now interceptions is gonna cost you the Super Bowl. Can anybody think just 1 year ago? Like, can we stop being that dumb to where they just tell us whatever they want us to think and we just accept it? We ain't gonna get it with Dak with the interceptions. If I meet one more person that tell me, man, if we don't clean up them interceptions, man, by Dak, I'd be like, bro, stop.
That's the last thing I want Dak to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick.
So listen, you can live with the one he actually is responsible for. You just can't live with the extra one that the receiver bobbled to the other team.
Or the option routes where somebody misread the defense. Yeah, exactly, bro. If it's on him, it's on him. We ain't gonna give him no pass. But man, just quit it, bro. Like, stop falling for the same old.
Hey, real quick, let me give us 3 shout-outs real quick. Shout out to my boy Weebo702 with the $2 super chat. He says you're right on that. Run it, spreads the D out. Absolutely. Amped, what's up with you, Amp? He says shout out to West Coast and Boss for pushing me into the content creator world. Got your first video under my belt. Y'all my big bros for real. Appreciate you, my boy Amp. Hey, man, that's my boy Amp. Coming up off Monday, man. I think Amp is. I think we like. One thing I say about, there's creators, content creators that create content, and I'm not trying to say this arrogantly, and then there's content creators who create other content creators. I'm in the business of creating other content creators. Boss Cowboys in the business of creating other content creators. You want to know why? Because these are guys that we have seen insight, and these are guys that we have seen vision in, and guess what, man? These are opportunities for them dudes to feed their family off of talking that Cowboy content, man. So shout out to my boy Amp. Shout out to my boy Jeffrey Lumber. I'm not about to do it. He says 4 will win us a Super Bowl this year. Shout out. I love that.
Love that. Good, yeah.
Hey, real quick, I wanted 2 points.
Also, real quick, first, congratulations, Amp.
Oh, yeah.
Just real quick, congratulations, Amp. Amp a good dude, man.
Oh, yeah, he's solid in the
He been rocking with Wes a minute. He been rocking with me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Been rocking with Wes before me. And then also, man, just to your point, I don't want to rush that point you said, bro. Like, West Coast put me on.
Me too.
So, like, that's real talk, bro. Like, I want to slow down on that because I don't talk about that a lot because, we go to content real fast. But every now and then it's good to just put on the brakes and say thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wasn't ever thinking about doing this, bro. This wasn't something I woke up and said, hey, man, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to do this. I want to do that. Man, hell no, I ain't never think of that, man. West Coast told me one of the most realest things back in the day, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I needed to hear it because, Amp, I'm gonna tell you this, and anybody else that get into this game, you go have a confidence thing, bro. You go struggle with your confidence initially, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You go struggle with your confidence. It's part of the growth. But West Coast was there for me one day, bro. I was looking at my numbers because I created my page and I didn't really like the numbers I was getting. I was comparing myself to West, and I was like, damn, West over here blowing me out the water. And I told him, I said, West, damn, right? And he said, boss, straight up, bro. I ain't gonna never forget this. He said, bro, you a 7-footer. I ain't never forget he said that. He said, bro, I feel good because I'm rocking with a dude that's a 7-footer. He said, bro, my first 2 weeks, I was doing lives every day and didn't have one person watch. I ain't never forget that, bro. And so then that's when I realized my boy taught me something. I ain't never forget that. He said, bro, just keep grinding.
Yep.
And I swear that's all I've been doing. And see, now the only time I see my numbers is when I gotta watch it. Like, I never look at my numbers now because, see, that taught me from that day, just do the work.
Facts.
Just do the work and the numbers go happen. And be you. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. Everybody that see me know I'm in my Dallas swag. That's who I am, bro.
Yeah.
And then Wes is West Coast through and through. It fit him. It's who he is. All that energy, all that the West Coast charisma. That's who he is. Henny always gonna be the analytical, smart guy. That's who he is.
There he is.
So I just wanted to just pause real quick and just say that, man, because that's important that you launch your first video, dog.
Absolutely, man. And you know what, man? You know, this is the one thing.
Oh, what's up, Law?
What's up? I seen him in the building too. This is something I had. This is something Boss taught me too, because you know, at the end of the day, you know, I had to learn this too, and that is that it's not really like. I mean, I never knew it was. I'm always down to compete, so I ain't never been, you know, thought it was competition or no. I love competing. Them, my kids know we compete. You know what I'm saying? Right. But one thing I had to understand is, like, at some point the Avengers got to link up. You know what I'm saying? Like all them movies, all them movies, all them movies had one common thing, and what was that common thing? They all had one enemy they couldn't defeat by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, major, you know, I think the enemy showed their ass this week, you know, when Skip Bayless said again what he's always said, Mr. King of putting his foot in his mouth. And to keep it real with you guys, in this business, you don't get a pass for saying you misquoted, or you don't get a pass for going on live TV that can be recorded and then also snipped out. You know what I'm saying? You also don't get a pass on Twitter where you can actually delete stuff or you can reread stuff. It's just so, and then when you have a verified account, you can edit tweets. So there's just so many things that I just can't give Skip Bayless a pass on. And it's like, you know, I appreciate the fact that you guys got mad when Skip Bayless said what he said about the young man, the kid from Buffalo Bills, you know, and that's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? And I love how everybody rose up against Skip Bayless, but, you know, I don't want to be a stickler, but my only question is, like, where was y'all at when he said that stuff about Dak Prescott and mental health, man?
Right. Ooh. Called the man weak for being the
like this is your team. He said this about your quarterback. And my question is, where was y'all at when he took Zeke's jersey off and threw it in the trash, and then Zeke's mama went on Twitter and banged on him? I wish I had the Dipset on. I'll drop a line right now. She said, since you put it in the trash, don't ever put it back on. And listen, from a godly woman like that, that's banging right there, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, Skip and these networks have consistently showed their ass and showed their hand. So my question is, Cowboys, the same thing I ask you guys whenever Jerry Jones do some weird stuff like OBJ and y'all fall for the banana in the tailpipe. My question is this: are you going to remember how you feel about Skip right now, tomorrow? Because y'all like to be all mad today and then wake up tomorrow and talk about West Coast. Did you see what Skip said? Time out. No, I thought we wasn't watching Skip. Then how the hell I'm supposed to know what he said? How the hell I'm supposed to say? Thanks, Boss Cowboy, you said the dopest thing I've ever heard in my life on this subject when you said it was more or less along the line of, like, you basically punished them with your views, or like you go ahead, talk about that.
That's facts, bro. Listen, if you really want to get back at these people, man, you get them back with your eyes, bro.
That's what it was.
Because you got to know your value of your eyes, man. Like, because once they get that click, they sell that click to advertisers.
Facts.
Once they get that view,
regardless if it's positive or negative.
Regardless if it's positive or it's negative. So if you share or if you watch, you are supporting them. Even when you say you don't support them, you are supporting them. So a lot of us, this is what we do out of emotion, and I understand it. I get it. We do good, then we'll go to Skip them and say, let's go see how they hate on us today.
Facts. Facts. So instead of doing that, go listen to HTM Sports. Go listen to Boss Cowboy. Go listen to Law Nation. Go listen to Amp Sports. Go listen to Skywalker. Go listen to Vach Lombardi. Go listen to My Cowboys Family, who comes on consistently every night at midnight. Like, there's enough cowboy bloggers out. We're just begging you guys. Do whatever you got to do. Just don't go watch them. Don't share their stuff.
Right. And then another thing.
Get mad and share Boss's content. How about that? You want to piss Boss? If you really don't like Boss, You tired of
Just
Boss
watch
Cowboy
me.
ass? Share his content right now.
Yeah, and watch. Just even if you don't share, watch me. Cool.
Oh, my
Just
God.
Be pissed at me. Cool.
I
I'll
wish
take
y'all
it.
would hate on me the way y'all
Man,
hate on Skip.
on me like y'all hate on Skip.
I
Please.
wish.
Oh, my mama
hate on me like you hate on Stephen A. Please hate on me like that.
Please.
Sure. Boss, get on my nerves. Look what he's saying.
Like Boss Cowboy,
And
I'm gonna tell you the
share it.
thing I hate. I'm gonna tell you the one thing I hate about. I'm gonna tell you some of the things that the backstory of the back. I say the back room of blogging that I hate. I hate when they say some stupid stuff about the Cowboys, and I get 47 inboxes. Yep.
I hate that too, bro. I hate it, bro.
Because I had 53 that told me that James Washington got released today, and I love y'all. Keep sending and inboxing me. But you know what that really means? That means 43 people was watching Skip's show and said, West Coast, this is so dumb. I want to share this with West Coast. Well, guess what? When you shared, you took $1 out of your pocket and put it in his pocket. How is that? How is that? Like, if you want, like, listen to me. If you want this to stop, you have to stop watching it. And I know watching listen to me. One of the biggest videos on YouTube right now, one of the channels is accidents. You want to know why? Because people are just dumbfounded about watching stuff crash. I don't know what it is. They just love it. You know what I'm saying? They just love it. But we got, shout out my boy Jay Tuck too, and Rome. We got and Rome too.
We always forget people, y'all.
We always forget people, but I gotta make sure I shout out my little bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy Tuck, because that's my boy. I talk to him almost every day. You know what I'm saying? I was just tripping.
I just say that because a lot of people, they sometimes think we do that on purpose. It's not on purpose. It's just brain farts.
Yeah, facts.
I almost forgot West the other day when I used that example. Somebody said West. I was like, God damn. I was like, yeah, man, West 12 o'clock. Yeah. Every day.
Hey, I'm sorry, but Uncle Fish, hey, listen to me. I ain't trying to start no enemies, but I did not say Uncle Fish, and I did not say that. I said that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to me. Uncle Fish, and that's Mike Fisher. He said this on a video. If the Dallas Cowboys gave you some information, whether you knew it was true or not,
he did say it.
Would you put it out? Listen to me, bruh. I said no. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not judging Fish. I'm just saying that everybody comes to a fork in the road. I'm going left. I'm going right. He going left. That's all. And that's when I stop having to take Fish considered, because that lets me know that yes, Jerry Jones will call you and be like, yo, we're getting Amari Cooper's ass out of here. So I want you to talk about him being, kind of selfish. Like, he doesn't want to go to the pool parties, nothing. And he's like, oh, my God. Then he's talking about his COVID. He doesn't even have COVID, man. He didn't even have the shot. He doesn't want to get the shot yet, man. So, yeah, drop some stuff on there. We'll talk about him, being lackadaisical in the playoff game, even though we didn't throw the ball to him. You can spin it. You can spin it. Just say exclusive, and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and listen to me. I'm not starting no enemies. But what I'm saying is this. When you compromise yourself, bro, you're compromised. That's just what it is. You're compromised. In my opinion, as much as I love, and listen to me, I will actually, I'm going to keep it real too. I'm about to contradict myself right now. When Fish put some breaking news stuff on there that I don't know about it, I'll go watch it. You want to know why? Because he just told you that Jerry Jones be telling him stuff. Why would you not listen to his comment? He just literally told you that Jerry Jones be calling him and telling him stuff. So it's like Fish is almost like he's like a huge oxymoron. Yeah, you just listen with caution. That's all I say. Listen with professional ears. That's what I say. Listen with professional ears. You know what I'm saying? But you will catch
Mike, because there is a such thing as carrying water. And Mike Florio talked about that. He literally talked about during that time, because that whole time that stuff was going on.
Facts, Antonio. Sorry about that.
That was a period of where misinformation was being put out there about Randy Gregory.
Oh, my God.
And you really had to be able to read between the true lines of what was going on, because there was a major campaign by the front office to save face, and they was going to their go-to journalists. Mm-hmm. You just had to peep the game on them. You know what I mean?
And he knew it wasn't true. That's why he said that.
Well, it's some of these journalists didn't know, because they didn't understand how contracts work. You know what I'm saying? See, I understand how contracts work with my business, and you do too, Wes. So I was able to decipher it, that what was spent and what was being fed by front office. And Mike Florio literally called it carrying water. So what
explain that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I explained it because I'm just keeping it real too. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna, a lot of people follow me and follow you, Wes, and Henny. I'm gonna just tell them how it is. So when he say carrying water, that's when you don't have a source, but you out there putting information out there. You see what I'm saying? It's a sort. So you basically
give me an example.
You're the messenger. So like I'm gonna use your example.
Okay.
So if I wanted, and I'm Jerry them, and I wanted a certain report out there on a player that I want to fire, I go to my journalist and I give them water. I say, hey man, we need you to leak, or Amari Cooper is lazy. Here are some sources that prove it, right? And then I say, can I name you as a source? No, I don't want to be named as a source. Well, when you go put that source, when you go put that out there, and you don't want to be named as a source when the other person is naming their source, you a water carrier in the journalistic industry.
Facts.
So you gotta have a lot of integrity, and sometimes you gotta have muscle from your own organization. So let's say if you work for NBC, the place that you work for is your muscle.
Facts.
So you able to come out and say, listen, man, hey, you gonna have to deal with me regardless, because I'm the mouthpiece of NBC and I'm assigned to you. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously I want this to be a good relationship, but if somebody else has a source, then I'm gonna need you to also be a source if you go rebut this.
And you know,
so what was happening, just real
sorry.
quick, I'm almost finished. So what was happening around that time is Randy Gregory's agent came out and said what really happened at the closing table. So he was the source.
Mm-hmm.
So when people was coming out saying what happened at the closing table, but they wasn't saying the sources, that was carrying water for front office. Mm-hmm. So whoever did that, because it was a lot of journalists who did that from Dallas, they was carrying buckets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and think about this, man. You know what's sad too is it's like, you know, the media is supposed to be bipartisan. They're supposed to be neither on the left or on the right. They're supposed to be in the middle. They're supposed to be reporting the information. But it's like, you have a person like Mike Fish, who has been, because he's willing to do that, will get elevated and will get those exclusive. Like, there's a reason, like, because my question is this: why wouldn't the Cowboys give that information to Jane Slater? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I call it like,
and there's I was gonna say there's a reason behind, because if I'm gonna tell you a story, you're gonna spin it my way, or I'm not going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, if you know what I mean? Like, that's why you see that. That's why you see that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you don't see Jane Slater with too much exclusive. You don't see her with any of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a time where there was, and I've actually even said this, you can tell, I mean, if you really listen to Cowboy interviews, you can tell that there's friction between this coaching staff and Jane Slater. You can flat out tell it, because Mike McCarthy says something. He says something sideways. He don't say something sideways because he's too smooth,
pretty much,
but he snarks at her almost every single time.
Almost every single, because she was the one that uncovered the story that was happening with the players that was revolting against what was the first DC?
Mike Nolan.
So it was revolt, and what was happening, and it was just a true story, is Mike Nolan wasn't listening to them. So the players went to Jane, and Jane put it out. And when she put it out, it put heat back on Mike, which needed to happen. She basically saved the season. That's really what happened. She saved the season and she saved the Cowboys, because if she wouldn't have came out with that, when you being an independent journalist, that's the reason why Mike Nolan got fired. So everybody that love Dan Quinn, you can't love Dan Quinn without loving Jane Slater.
True.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the last thing I'm gonna say about this is also why West Coast is important. This is why Hen is important. This is why Boss is important. Because there is a great amount of temptation to be somebody that's so close to the organization to where you can get exclusive news. You know what I'm saying? It's a valuable thing to be able to say, I'm the first, right? And this is coming from the source. That's very powerful. But those people are business people. They also know I can make your career by giving you these crumbs that come from my front office dinner table.
Facts.
Which also means you owe me. You know what I mean? So if you're dealing with people who know they're getting a favor from somebody, then that could also make some people compromise. But when you're dealing with independents, when you're dealing with people that don't owe nobody, the only people we owe are the people that donate. Y'all the people that donate. Y'all the people that want the truth. So I could sell you that my exclusive is value, or it could also be the fact that I'm valuable because I'm truly independent. And I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's like when people really start understanding that, they start valuing me, you, Law, Henny more. That's what it is, Wes, right? You know what I mean? And most people that's starting to really rock with you, Wes, rock with Henny, rock with me, rock with Law, right? They understand that value of independence. So what we have to do, just keeping it real, that's why I know Boss Cowboy Sports is a movement, and so is West Coast and Henny. It's a movement. Pastors never create churches. I don't care what your faith is. Sheep come from sheep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's people that go out there and say, man, have you heard of Wes, man? That Wes killed that video. You need to check it out. It's see, because Wes told me something that I ain't never forgot. That's one of the most dopest statements. He said, boss, you got to think about this sometime, bro. He said, this is what's dope about us. He said, when you go work for somebody, let's say if you work for ESPN or you work with Dallas.com, or if let's say you work for this network or that network or 105.3 The Fan or whatever writing company, the Landry had, whatever. If you go work for any one of them, some editor, some producer, some one person picked you. But when you do what we do,
independently,
you are earning every subscriber one person at a time. Mm-hmm. And you end up having thousands of people that picked you, not one producer.
Not just one. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I wish I had a yoga flame.
I remember that conversation, bro. Yeah, I remember that conversation.
We've been having some fire back here conversations. But see, that gave me, just real quick, I'm almost done, I promise. That gave me a whole lot, also just more pride in what I do, because it was the perspective of what we do. It was like, bro, if I got so much pride in knowing that it's thousands of people that rock with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that they individually picked you, because think about this, when you do a movie, and think about this, and it's like I don't know what it was, a movie or something we were talking about, but it's like that's true. When an actor, and I think we were actually talking about the difference between an actor and the bloggers. You know what I'm saying? Because when an actor, like when Denzel gets picked for a movie, he's getting picked for that by that one producer. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boss, bro, you got 145 people that picked you. Right. Yeah. That is a way bigger.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I got 3 points I wanted to make real quick, because I wanted to clear, because I know the Tekashi 6ix9ines are in the building, and I know y'all about to go back and flame it and tell it. But this is what I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Listen to me. I love Fisher, but this is what I will say. We've been hearing Fisher. Somebody said this, and I love what he said. He said, man, but Mike Fisher been around the Cowboys for 30 years, man. Exactly. And that's what we're not looking for, though. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking for that no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to ask you guys this question. You guys will fall in love with an independent content creator if you will conquer the fear of not hearing it first. If you're okay with not hearing it first, but hearing it correctly, you know what I'm saying? My first slogan when I first got in the game, you know what it was? I don't do exclusive. You want to know why? Because I couldn't get exclusive. I couldn't get no information. Who did I know? I ain't know nobody. I'm a dude sitting in his garage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? But then I started knowing people, and people started telling me stuff. But still, I don't say it as much. But for us, that's like, we don't do exclusive news. We do accurate news. You know what I'm saying? I'll let them tell you how it happens, because I'm gonna tell you, exclusive news, that's ambulance chasing. I can't do that, because guess what? You got to beat ESPN, you got to beat Bleacher Report, you got to beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hold my, and then think about this. Then people only come to you because they want to hear it first. I want people to come to us because they want to hear it correctly. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear exactly why it happened, what happened, and most importantly, what are we going to do about it? And I think that's what independent content creators, what we are always going to provide you guys when it gets your why. Yeah. Why it happened, when it happened, and what are we actually going to do about it? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of times, these like even the ESPNs, I'm not even going to use Fisher as an example no more. A lot of times what they do is they just tell you what happened. Tyron Smith went down. He's out for the season. Breaking news. You sitting there like, okay, what the fuck are we going to do? Right. And then you guys know what you do? Come to Boss Cowboy. Yep. It's exactly what y'all do.
So we're going to tell you the options.
And that's why our shows blow up on breaking news. Yep. We're just pointing it out that we see that tendency, and we appreciate y'all for that tendency. But let's just be real. That's what y'all do. Y'all go to them to find out what happened. Y'all come here to find out, oh, my God, is our season over? What are we going to do?
What we do? Yep.
And this thing about this, Boss Cowboy, realest thing. This is the realest question I'm going to ask you, and I'm the realest question I ever ask you. Biggest shows you ever have, wins or losses? Losses by far. Yep, I've never had 3,000. I've never had 3,000. I had 3,200 people on Facebook watching my show after a loss.
After a loss. Because that's when people want to know what's going on.
After a loss. I'm just keeping my biggest show I've ever done, most eyeballs ever in my entire life. 3,200 people on my add-on live. Yep. And it was after a loss.
Playoff, we lost
it was exactly. It was after a loss.
Hey, I don't mean to cut either one of y'all off. I just want to give a shout out to Bunny. She said she's tapping out. It's midnight, but she's gonna tune into the next.
Hey, we all tapping out. Bonnie is actually letting us all know we all got wives and.
Nah, man, you gotta stay strong, buddy. Stay strong. Stay
Bonnie said we playing the Commanders this week.
Yeah, you mean? No, Henny, we gotta do her like she at the club. Now, one more Drake. No,
one more Drake.
No.
Hey, you know,
or for Jessica, no, the Lord might move. You know?
Hey, you know, in the club when they start playing Kirk Franklin, it's time to go home.
Yeah, Jessica, the Lord might move. You can't miss your blessing. That's what we gonna tell Bunny. Hey, but man, real cool. I want to say one thing too, man. Just on Fish. Fish is a YouTuber, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like he one of us, you know. And it's the thing is, I'm glad finally it's people like Fish that people starting to put it together that YouTube and social media is where the best is. That's really what it is. It's one of those things to where he has a degree of freedom that he would never have with Sports Illustrated or with the Fan or wherever he might have any kind of commentary.
Facts.
His level of freedom, his level of being able to drink or sit there and go back and forth with his wife and straight dope and all the stuff he say, like you can only do that when
on
you
YouTube.
Us. Yep. When you us. So like, you know, and when I saw Kavanaugh quit the Fan for YouTube, man, it's like people got to kind of figure it out. If people quitting their corporate jobs to do what we do, bro, please keep sleeping on what we do. Like for real, like it's like really at some point you got to start really respecting the fact that let's not even cap. We moved a nation, bro. I ain't gonna never forget, bro. I was doing a show with West Coast and Bobby Belt came on and we was doing the OG stuff. Hey, Bobby, you the OG. Hey, man, we appreciate all the work you do. And he said, hold on. He said this straight up, bro. We got it recorded. He said straight up. He said, nah, man. He said, man, we get our stuff from y'all. Did he say that, Wes? He said that. He said, man, y'all the front line. Y'all drive the conversation. And it's true, bro. Like independent people drive the conversation.
Because if you're getting a paycheck from someone, there is a restriction on some things you can and cannot say. Skip Bayless learned that. Skip Bayless is gonna learn that. You know what I'm saying? He's just so big right now that the negative publicity is actually benefiting for their brand because it is you guys are sharing the content, duh.
Right. And this is the last thing I said, I promise. This time I really mean the last thing. Bro, all y'all to go do is go peep that a professional article came out with Clutch Sports. The title of it was Run the Dang
Ball.
It's right in your face, man. It's right in your face, bro. What hats we got on right now?
Run the damn ball, man.
This movement been going on for over 2 years. This is an old movement at this point.
Facts, it really is.
This community.
Yeah.
You know, and to Wes, who the author of it, You know what I mean? But at the same time, so I just want to kind of plug that because it's true, bro. Like, and this is like, listen, y'all. We are the people that's gonna really take over. That's what people ain't figured out yet. But y'all gonna figure it out. It's gonna go from people trying to go get jobs to people trying to do what we do. I promise you.
And that's already
Because guess
happening.
what? A lot of the people that got the corporate jobs couldn't do what we do, and they know it.
Yeah, man. So I mean, hey, so you guys just got to make sure that y'all continue to do what y'all do, and that is support, man. Because without y'all, man, this definitely is not. You know, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's just way more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Way more entertaining when we all do it together, man. But I will say this, man, and this is what I'm making sure that I let all y'all know in 2023, man. We are only promised 2 more football games this season, so make sure you guys enjoy them. You listen to me. Your quarterback is going to do every single thing that he possibly can to get you guys a ring. He's going to do it. Dak is going to do every single thing that he possibly can to get you guys a ring. You guys support him, man. You guys support your quarterback. Can we all commit? I ain't really never, but this has just been on my heart, man. Listen to me. Let's support our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Let's support our quarterback. And most importantly, man, make sure you guys support these content creators who are coming out here giving their time and making sure that you guys get what you guys need at your house. Because, you know, Dak is asleep or playing Xbox right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, make sure if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to HTM Sports on YouTube. Appreciate you for that. Also, make sure if you're already on Boss Cowboy, make sure if you're on Boss Cowboy page, make sure you can subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to his page, then go over to West Coast Cowboys, subscribe, and Henny the Moore page. And then lastly, man, if you're watching on West Coast page, I need you to go to Boss Cowboys page right now, and I need you to go to HTM Sports right now and hit that subscribe button on the way out. You feel me? Hey, Boss, let them know when you're going live again. Henny, let them know when you go live again, man.
Yeah, I got 3 videos coming out tomorrow.
God damn.
And I have a live
going off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. There's some good shit. I mean, some good stuff too, man. Y'all gonna like
you said it,
and y'all be wondering why I be on my stuff, bro. Like, god damn, y'all told y'all I like to. I ain't even competing, but I be motivated. I say that, goddamn.
Yeah, no, we do motivate each other. Every one of us do, bro. Like, that's part of being in this community is you either get down or lay down. That's just how it go in this community. You got to come on with it. It's a competitive thing. It's everybody got to step their game up. It's just what it is. But I love that the community does that. We all do it. Like, I'm better because of Wes. Like, Wes is the one that actually even pointed me in the right direction with my producing and everything, bro. Like when I was first trying to get into this, Wes was like, you need to go talk to my dude, producer G. Producer G got me going, and then the rest is history. But yeah, so man. But yeah, man, you can follow me at Boss Cowboy Sports, and I got 3 videos coming out tomorrow, and I'm going live with Candy tomorrow. Where we go do, the Boss Candy show. Definitely focusing on the Washington football team, and then any other breaking news that might happen tomorrow. We're gonna be ready to talk about that.
Already. And shit, I'll be going live sometime tomorrow. I'll give about 40 minutes to an hour worth of content. We'll be talking about playoff scenarios again, talk about the Washington condoms or whatever they call them.
Wait, whoa, I'm stealing that.
Yeah. So I'll be going live. I got a couple articles I'm working on too. So those are gonna drop. Y'all can catch me. I'm Henny the Moore on Facebook, on all other platforms. It's HTM Sports. The YouTube is HTM Sports. You'll see my logo. So just go there, like, subscribe, hit the button, and I appreciate y'all.
Yo, and then you guys already know what it is, man. Y'all gonna see me at between 10 a.m. and 11. Hey, man, I got kids, and I'll be up late, and I got a young wife. Y'all know how I be. So, yeah, between 10 a.m. and 11, I'll be on here live. You'll see the notification. We're gonna get it popping like we always do. And then between that time, I'll be dropping videos. I drop them throughout the day. Y'all know we do. Everybody do work, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're trying to, if this is the time to drop content, why? Because it ain't never gonna be hotter than what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you guys this right now.
It's going to get hot.
We are listen, after Sunday, all the bad teams are turning in their shoulder pads and helmets.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Listen, there ain't no, y'all got a couple more days to say criticism, whatever you want to say. But I'm letting y'all know, because I'm going to be blocking y'all ass. All right? Listen, I don't give a damn. For the playoffs, I'll block you and then unblock you and then when it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but for the playoffs, we ain't criticizing. We moving.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't matter how good Dak played in a game. It matters if you won. And that's why I tell you guys, we need to start putting our playoff goggles on now. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. In the playoff game, bro, don't nobody give a damn. Didn't nobody care Jimmy Garoppolo won a playoff game throwing 8 passes?
Yeah, 6 of 8 for 77 yards.
Nobody brings that up. And he won the game.
Yep.
Handedly.
Running
they
backs did
out.
all the work, literally.
And he won the game and got the credit.
Yeah,
Jimmy Garoppolo did not play better than Dak Prescott in that 49er game in the playoff. But guess what? His team won. Jimmy Garoppolo actually threw an interception with 3 minutes left in the clock to give you the ball back. And he had no touchdowns. Okay.
Weirdo.
Remember.
But he got the playoff win.
He got 4 playoff wins. 1 passing touchdown.
In
3
4
interceptions.
wins.
Yeah, 4 wins, 1 passing touchdown, 3 interceptions. In those 4 wins. He has touchdowns. He had multiple touchdown playoff games, and they lost them.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, don't let your homeboy, that person that you swear no football, talk you out the fact of knowing that your quarterback is playing some of the best football he's ever played in his life. Listen to me. Trust Boss. Trust West Coast. Trust ATM Sports. HTM Sports. We do the work. We will not lead you wrong. Your quarterback is playing some of the best football of his career. Okay? If you can't trust the film, if you ain't going to watch it, trust us when I tell you he's playing some of the best football. Support your quarterback. You guys already know what it is. Never look down.